Hey everybody, Jill here. Welcome to Diamonds and Fairy Dust. All right, I jumped on here. I wasn't really planning on it right at this point, but I really wanted to share this with you so far. This is the first time I've experienced any canvas from this company. This is called Ever After Diamond Painting. I was looking for some Molly Harrison canvases outside of Diamond Art Club because we all know what a challenge it can be to score something like this, because she's popular and they go really quickly. But what's so fun is if you can find your favorite artist working alongside someone else, or with a different company, you'll find different designs. So this was so fun finding Molly Harrison on through Ever After Diamond Painting, because I was able to see some different ones. So I immediately ordered this for Halloween. This is called Fox in the Pumpkin Patch. I say Halloween, but this is autumn. This is fall, and it will be, going in my home right around September, most likely. Anyway, I definitely, was going to be filming something about this company and about this project, and I'm sure you're going to see a whip and chat or two. But immediately when I was kitting this up last night, and when I sort of just took it out and was looking at everything, I have to point out some things that I am already absolutely love. Now, I am 60, my eyesight is going down the tubes, so I appreciate these little details. Look at how large these stickers are. Oh my gosh. I really love that, but they are so much larger than anything I have ever seen. I love that they're clear and you can clearly see all of the different, symbols. So right off the bat, I love that. Now, because these are large, you're thinking, well, gosh, that sometimes depending on the tray that you're working out of, whatever that container is quite small and you don't have a ton of surface to put your stickers on. And I get that, but I'll show you what I'm doing, because there is a very easy workaround for that. So I grabbed my favorites now with this particular project, because eventually when I finish my big one over there, I'm going to be working on two different sort of autumn/Halloween projects, and I hope to get them done so they can be displayed this Halloween. This is one of them, and I'm not sure what my other option is going to be. That will be my other working space, and over there I use my tray bricks. So there's a couple options. You can go by the numbers mostly and make sure that you are displaying the number, if that's how you like to work, and then you can wrap the other side around the tray. So visually you're seeing that number, and you most likely could even get the symbol and just wrap this around. Or you can do it in the opposite, and you can wrap this side around the left side and have, the symbol and the color code shown. So there is plenty of room for that. Definitely even more room on the large tray bricks to be able to do either of those things. But over here I have drug out my puzzle table again, and so I was working my little project, my smaller project that I finished, and I finished that up last night, and immediately, even though it was, I'm going to confess, it was like 1 in the morning when I finished that, and so here I am 1:32 a.m. I finally decided I need to call it. But I opened this up last night and started kitting it up over here. Oh my gosh. So yes, this was definitely wonderful. The other thing is, along with that, you have a really clear, very large key over here. I mean, I cannot express enough how clear this is and how absolutely beautifully this is printed on here. So I appreciate that so much. And there is a legend on each side of the canvas. Love, love, love. So the canvas itself is very nice. Very, very nice. No complaints there whatsoever. I have yet to place a drill on this to be able to experience, you know, the glue and how that's all going. So I'll touch base with you again in a different video as to how I'm enjoying the process. So the box itself, they have a really big sticker on the front of what it is. They also put a really nice clear sticker on the end of the box. So depending on how you store your diamond paintings, you're covered. Now, unlike DAC, there is no insert in there on top of the box itself, so we don't have that, but it did come in a plastic sleeve. Same sort of material as this. It's on the floor. I think my cats may have knocked it off. Now, the other thing that, of course, this is not an exclusive to this company, but I love when companies do this. And that is they have their Ziploc bags already done, if that's how you like to work. But most importantly, they have them in the order for you. So kitting up something like this is so quick, because literally you don't have to hunt and look for what one's next. It's all done for you. So this, even though there are 68 colors, this is going to go pretty quick. So I appreciate that. I love when companies do that. DAC, Diamond Art Club, does not do that. Apparently they go by weight, and some people prefer that. I'm just one that actually prefers that they're in the order, because that's how I kit up. I kit up in, you know, from 1 to 68. That's how I kit up, and that's how I do it over here. I do want to show you really quick. This is something that I made. It's sitting on here because this has a bit of a groove here, and it doesn't turn because it's on its own sort of turntable there. And so anyway, this is just to raise it up a little bit. It's not part of it, but I made this myself. I saved quite a lot of money doing it myself versus ordering it from, I can never remember, Forever Young, I think it is. Is that what they're called? Anyway, so I bought these separately. These units are, you know, 2 is your 1 unit. I bought them separately off Amazon. They are theirs, but they're cheaper on Amazon than if you were to purchase them off the website. At least at the time, that's what I found. So I purchased them there. And then I purchased this turntable here under, geez, it was, I don't remember now. I think it was $10. This is a 10-inch. I think you could get this to work with an 8-inch, at which case I believe those are like around $5 or $6. But this is a 10-inch under here. I just kind of wanted, I don't know, a little more stability perhaps. And it comes with these stickers. So these will permanently just stay here. These are just the number stickers. So what I did, you know, these are pretty large containers, is I present it like this, and then because I already have these labeled, I decided to wrap the number around the side, and it's working out really great. So I'll put the links to this down in the description area if you want to explore making this yourself. You're not going to believe what I used to secure these together, and let me tell you, they are so strong. I mean, it's ridiculous how strong they are. I used the long glue dots, and I just sort of unrolled them, you know, so there's several on the sides that I needed it to be, and I just stuck them together. So yeah, that's a really good idea. You don't have to worry about any other type of glue or weird situation. It's very clean, and they are super strong. So anyway, I just wanted to quickly share that with you. Okay, something else that this company does, which I appreciate so much, is they give you a sort of inventory sheet here, and it's colored, again, printed out much better than what my own printer would do, because what I do is before I kit up, I take the sticker sheet and I print it out on my personal printer. And that way I have it you know, chances are if it's a larger canvas, it's going to get rolled up and my legends will not be so handy to refer to. So I tend to refer to that copied version. But Ever After Diamond Painting just gives one just right there for you to do. It's just amazing, and absolutely love that they've done this. Now, for those of you that also like to put your projects in a sort of journal, if you will, here's the one that I just completed by Peggy Collins, but I'll do a separate video on that. I just use this. I got this off Amazon. I really like it. I didn't want to go into much detail with kind of keeping track of my finished work. I'm not one of those people. I'm not a charter. I'm not someone who just does that. So I needed it to be just straight to the point and just something like this. But I love, you know, that there are stickers that you put in here, and this does have that. Okay, this whole sheet here is a sticker sheet, but you'll just have to cut it out. So they're not pre cut out for you. So I'll just cut that out. I figure I'll just wait till I'm done kitting up. You know, any of the stuff that's on this sticker sheet, you can cut out and use as a sticker. So you know I'm gonna probably do all of it. I love these. So I'll cut them out and I'll put them on here somewhere. Yeah, that's what I tend to do. They had these stickers, so I just sort of like cut them out and put them there with that company. So I just wanted to let you know that it is an option and you can do that. You just have to cut it out, which is no big deal. The image itself is so much cuter than what I even was anticipating. Oh my gosh, look at the fox. So cute. I am really excited to do this. I have, as much as I love Molly Harrison, I have never done one of hers yet. I just admire her work. And so the one from Diamond Art Club that I have that hasn't shipped yet is the Wanderer, and it's another Halloween sort of fall. I should say fall. It's more of a fall one. So I don't know if I'll be doing that this season because I shouldn't say that. I was thinking, because I do have a couple Halloween ones in my stash that aren't Molly Harrison. I was thinking my second one I would work on would be, you know, something different, but we'll see. Isn't it adorable? My goodness, so cute. So now I have these out because the one thing that can really be disappointing, and visually, you know, I'm looking at them and they look great, but the quality of Diamond Art Club, and I don't work with them either, their drills are exceptionally good. Even their quote-unquote normal, regular, non-special drills are just so gorgeous. They're still going to give you so much play with light. They're glass-like. They're really nice. So, you know, whenever I get a non-Diamond Art Club kit, no matter how wonderful it can be, it could be charted beautifully, rendered gorgeous, canvas checks out, everything's good. It still might not give me the wow factor. So in, you know, thinking that I'll just say it's not gonna hurt to jazz it up a little bit. So I've kind of just really, you know, informally kind of checked some colors and then looked at my stash. These are Diamond Art Club drills. These are AB drills. And I think I'm going to be able to use these ones that I've pulled, and I think they will match up nicely with some of the colors that I'm seeing in here. So I think this would be a beautiful one to bling out, you know. So I am probably going to do that. I think I looked at their 310s, and there are a lot of 310s, believe it or not, in this project. And to be honest, they look really nice. So I'm not sure I'll substitute out the 310s, but these are the ones that I pulled. I mean, isn't this going to be pretty? So yeah. Okay guys, that is what I wanted to touch base with you, because when I was looking at this last night, I knew I wanted to share this with you. These little extra things are not just side notes for me. I mean, I love the clarity and the size of those. Okay, thank you so much. I'll see you soon. Bye.